And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. And a rather easy first out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. H, what do these guys need to do to get a win in this one?
I'll tell you what, this is one of those pitcher's parks you come in and you go, uh-oh, I could be 0 for 15 if I don't execute. And how do you execute in a pitcher's park? They throw you outside, take that base hit to right field. Don't try to do too much. You do what he gives you, you take what he gives you, and you move on.
Here's big Aaron Judge, hitting right at the 1-for-4 pace with a .250 batting average for the season. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Now, Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls the corners. A little wider, but up and down, he's not giving you much. So if you just put a little square up there, that's him.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Just getting started here in St. Louis. Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Man, that's a nice at bat. Found himself down 0-2, and he just continues to fight. Fought off pitches, gets a 2-2 count, and gets a base hit.
Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Josh Donaldson. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. First pitch on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Grichuk on the move. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
At the plate, Carlos Delgado. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Swing and a liner. Foul.
Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard on the ground towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Oh, they're making a statement already here in the first inning. We got the 2-run home run, and now he gets a base hit following the home run. They came out today swinging.
Johnson.
In now, Dwayne Johnson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Here's the 2-0. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. The 2-1 on its way. Bounce down the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Striding into the box, Kevin Pillar. He went deep in the contest last night. First offering on its way. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Batting 7th, first baseman number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Digging in now, Edwin Encarnacion. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Troy Tulowitzki would be next. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Piscotty is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Jays lead it 2-0. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, last outing he pitched 8 solid innings. He pitched deep into the ball game, deep enough to get a win. And he's the type of guy that will go deep in games for you. So, Matt, I'm looking for that type of performance in this game as well.
Coming to the plate now, Willie McGee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Willie McGee.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Here we are at the bottom of the first, and they've been playing well, and it looks like that good baseball is going to continue. They already find themselves leading 2-0 at the bottom of the first inning. They're playing good right now.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Alomar gloves it. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And another foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. Got it to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Another 0-2 home. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Into the box, Orlando Cepeda, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there in that situation, he probably had the green light 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he's looking for, so he took it. But I think he's probably swinging here, too, 3-1.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Here's Matt Carpenter, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And he takes ball 1. Stroman comes set, 1-0 on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Little dribbler down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Cards leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Striding in, Marcus Stroman. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Catcher, Marcus Stroman.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0 delivery. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Cardinals. And at third base at the hot corner, Matt Carpenter. Great hands. He'll play in on guys and take away that bunt. Tremendous charging and flipping the ball on the run. But I really like him at second, too. He can turn the pivot.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roberto Alomar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to the right. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. He singled his last time up. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
This is a hot ball club. After having a big first inning, they come back with back-to-back singles in the second. I wouldn't want to be pitching these guys right now.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. And this is fouled at the plate. Runners are at first and second with one away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit low, ball three.
Well, now he's falling behind 3-1, and all the pitches have been down. He's trying to get that double play ball, but the strategy has to change now. Now he's got to throw a strike.
Zero. 3-2 now.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Carlos Delgado, as he'll take a look at ball one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
Ready with the 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 2 down, runners at first and second. Misses, ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Drilled on the ground to short. Diaz scoops it up, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're up 2-0. So striding in, Stephen Piscotty. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
Piscotty.
First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pillar's there. One away.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Here's Randall Grichuk. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Into the windup and the pitch. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Two-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The next 0-2. Grounded to third. Donaldson's up with it. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Jed Jerko.
Now to the plate, Jed Jerko. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Stroman steps into the windup. First pitch on the way, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's another 1-2. Curveball that time, not even close. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another one sent foul. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Dwayne Johnson. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Johnson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, it's a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He's around first, heading for two. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0 delivery. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. To short, hit hard. Diaz picks it up, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Digging in for his second at bat, Edwin Encarnacion. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Hey, we're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Runner at second here with one man out. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike two. From the belt, the pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. On deck, there you see Troy Tulowitzki. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Encarnacion is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
In now, Troy Tulowitzki, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind. 0-2 now.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a third strike.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Johnson rounds third and is digging for the plate, and the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Cardinals sin, Cardinals sin. You got an open base with the pitcher on the on-deck circle, and you let him get a base hit. That just can't happen.
Stepping in now, Marcus Stroman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadi Molina to lead things off. Eight, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ready on 1 and 2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2 and 2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3 and 2 here.
This is not the guy you want to walk right here. Look, the 8-hitter, this could set up a big inning if he gets on.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Chris Carpenter.
Digging in, Chris Carpenter. Here's Tulowitzki at short. He's right there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder Willie McGee.
Into the box now, Willie McGee. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Here it comes, 1-0. This is a foul ball. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1 and 2. Here it comes. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Johnson finds it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. 2 out with the man at first. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, Roberto Alomar. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Roberto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient. They're leading in this game, I think, because of their discipline at the plate. They're not swinging at balls out of the zone.
Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. Settling in now, Aaron Judge. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. On its way is pitch number 75. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Here comes the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Three runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Cepeda is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Striding in once again, Josh Donaldson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. The relay, and he's safe.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Mike Leake answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Standing in now, Carlos Delgado. Ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head, because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box, Dwayne Johnson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch, and a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the stretch, hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Standing in, Orlando Cepeda reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Orlando Cepeda.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
Third baseman number 13, Matt.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Pilar is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in once again, Kevin Pilar. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway.
Kevin Pilar.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. McGee is right there, 1 down.
First baseman number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Another 0-2 coming. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now the pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. Set to deliver on 2-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Calling for it. Jerko. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. But they lead it 3-0. Here's Randall Grichuk. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And he didn't pull the trigger on a good low sinker, but it missed for ball 3.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And they'll start the at bat with a sinker as this is chopped fouled at the plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. From the belt, the pitch. Line toward right center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds. And the run is in to score from second.
Well, he had him in a 2-strike count. He just gave him a curveball is a little bit too good to hit. You may want to bounce it in that situation. See if he'll chase something. Left it over a little bit too much.
Johnny Peralta will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27, Johnny Peralta.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Peralta. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. One run, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Set to deal on 2-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Runner at first here, one man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pilar. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder Willie McGee.
Ready for another chance? Willie McGee. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Stroman comes set. First pitch on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball, and this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Grounded back up the middle. On to Tulowitzki at second for the force, and that'll end the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. 5 innings complete. The Jays are out in front, 3-1. Trevor Rosenthal takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 44, Trevor Rosenthal.
Ready once again, Marcus Stroman. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Pitcher Marcus Stroman.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
This one's flared toward left center. Grichuk over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Digging in once again, Roberto Alomar. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
Line drive to center field. McGee is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Lays off 1-0. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Josh Donaldson would be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. The next 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Josh Donaldson will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First offering on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Here comes the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
The 2-1 pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Two and two count. Here it comes. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Here's another 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Toronto as the lead remains 3-1. Digging in to try it again, Aledmus Diaz. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Into the windup and the pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Delgado is after it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Orlando Cepeda.
Ready for another chance? Orlando Cepeda. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Pilar. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Cardinals are back within a run. It's now a 3-2 game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Third baseman, number 13.
In now, Matt Carpenter.
Carpenter.
So watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ground ball right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touché, sir.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Ready for another shot now. Stephen Piscotty, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here it comes. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now here it comes. And and this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. He'll try again, 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a 1-run ball game. We're through 6 full. The Blue Jays on top, 3-2.
Your attention, please. Now
so a new pitcher coming on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Delgado. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Dwayne Johnson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
The 0-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Grichuk ranging back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
So stepping in, Kevin Pillar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're up 3-2. Marco Estrada gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Marco Estrada.
At the plate, Randall Grichuk. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Hit hard but foul over the Cardinal dugout. The windup and the 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
The batter, second baseman, Jed.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Bouncer down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he just barely makes contact there as this is fouled at the plate, and it remains 0-2. The 0-2 once more. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Matt, this has been a fun at bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike, I foul it off. Throw a strike, I foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. He'll try it again. 3-2. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Hit on the ground toward the left. Donaldson's there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, 13 base hits in 24 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Nope. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Grounded to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing across here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Jays lead it 3-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Zach Duke will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Colton Wong is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch. At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
First baseman number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. And now a pitch on the way. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, this is not how he wanted to come into this game out of the bullpen. The leadoff man of the inning, he finds himself down 3-0 in count. He's got to take a deep breath, refocus, and get back in this game.
Here it comes on 3-0. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got ball called.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball four.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first out.
The pitcher number
Joe Carter will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 29, Joe Carter.
In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
From the stretch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. First and second now, one man out. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Encarnacion is on his way home. In to score, the runner from second.
Well, that base hit right there gives him two-run cushion. When you have a two-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Judge.
And there's ball four now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Hey, these guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You can bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
Here it comes, 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. 1 run is scored. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now 6-2.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. You may as well take out a tee, set the ball right there, and say hit it as hard as you can, because that's what he did.
Stepping in now, Carlos Delgado, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 3 runs already home here. To short, Diaz brings it in to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Cardinals 2. Joe Biagini is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 31, Joe Biagini.
Ready now, Colton Wong. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Well, it's getting late in the game. You look for anything to get the rally started right there. An infield single. They'll take it and try to build from it moving forward.
Striding in once again, Willie McGee. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
A runner at first with no outs here. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time. A runner at second, nobody out. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Set to deal on 2-2. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Hey, they get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hot shot to third, right to Donaldson. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Orlando Cepeda.
Digging in and looking for more, Orlando Cepeda. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 8 full. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Cardinals 3. Kevin Segrist enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box, Dwayne Johnson. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Dwayne Johnson.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Fouled straight back. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Another payoff pitch. Hit in the air out toward left. Grichuk is there. Makes the play. One away.
Center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
So striding in, Kevin Pillar. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, you're not going to do it every day. That single right there, that's okay. It makes him 1 for 5. He contributed a little bit, but they really didn't need him today. This has been a nice team effort.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a snap throw to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runners on first with one down. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. That's 2-0 now. Now a snap move over to first. Runner back safely. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A called strike over the outside corner.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
Oh, he got the big fella out front on that one. This guy's got a lot of power, so he pulled the string on him, knowing if he got a 3-1 fastball, we're probably going to watch him jog around the bases.
Payoff pitch on its way, and he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he'll take a look at ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here's the 1-0 offering now to Tulowitzki. Checked his swing there and pops this one up. Cepeda has got it, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Nothing further in the Toronto ninth. On to the bottom half. Last chance now for the Redbirds. They've got some work to do, down 6-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Roberto Osuna enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 54, Roberto Osuna. Now playing first base and batting in the 9th spot, number
stepping up to the plate, Matt Carpenter.
Matthews.
He'll start things out against Roberto Osuna, who for his part goes for the save in this one.
Leading off the bottom of the 9th inning for the Cardinals, third baseman.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Tell you what, this is the wrong guy to float around with. He's been swinging about really good in this series, and he hasn't got a hit in this game yet. But I'm going to tell you what, I wouldn't mess with him.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Here he comes on 2-0. I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3.
Matt, this is a big at-bat. Look, you got the leadoff guy at the plate. He's got 3 balls on him. You're down a few runs. He's got to take a pitch right here. He's got to hope they walk him. At least make him work till you get a count and where you got to swing the bat.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Here it is on 3-1. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Standing in, Stephen Piscotty. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he lays off there, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Softly hit out towards short. He'll go to the bag for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
Here's Randall Grichuk, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now a slurve is high, and he's in danger of losing him, 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Here's the pitch. And this one's taken for ball 4. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Ozzie Smith will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 0-1, here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
From the belt, kicks and deals. On the ground up the middle. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. Marcus Stroman earns the win, his second, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Chris Carpenter couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Roberto Osuna records the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For St. Louis, 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame Metrolink trains will be available outside the left field gates at the Busch Stadium station, or up the street at the 8th and Pine station. Bus service on the 40 and 410X lines is located outside the stadium on 7th and 8th streets, while service on the 30 and 93 lines is available on Broadway and 4th streets.
Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background to look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the St. Louis Cardinals. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Carlos Martinez, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's a rare breed in today's game. He doesn't rely on the strikeout. He's averaging less than 7 strikeouts per 9. So they're going to put the ball in play on him. He's a guy that's going to use his defense. It's almost like a throwback to yesteryear.
So coming to the plate, Roberto Alomar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Number 12.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Harold Reynolds, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And, Matt, you always want to win 2 of the 3 games. I mean, today is a big game because you walk away and you start adding up those numbers in the series. You go, we won 2 out of 3 there. That's the goal for every team, to win 2 out of 3 in the series.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2. Lays off 2 and 2 now. Set to deal on 2 and 2. He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwing, as they call him. He had a big year last year. Over 120 RBIs. That's being really consistent. You can't let many opportunities pass you up and still drive in 120. That's just not heard of very often.
Aaron Judge comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Now, that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball isn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Jansen's a guy that's not worried about all the metrics. He's going to call his zone. And if you're pounding the ball in one spot, he's going to call it, particularly off the plate.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line foul up and over the Cardinal dugout. Just getting started here in St. Louis. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Josh Donaldson started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he drops it. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Jay Happ gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What's your take on him, H?
Matt, I like this guy. He is a really good pitcher. An ERA just a little over 3 last season. He's usually pretty tough on the opponent. He's going to keep you in the game and give that manager some opportunities late in the game to get a W. I like what this guy brings, and maybe he'll bring it today.
Leading off for St.
Settling
Louis.
in now, Randall Grichuk. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And Matt, you look at their split right now, but they lost the first game, won the second one, so you're looking at moment.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him, so he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's a big base hit for him. He's been on some kind of cold streak, even talking about maybe having to sit him down. His average had dropped below 200. That's a big knock and a confidence builder.
So digging in now, Orlando Cepeda. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, Matt, this is a situation in last night's game. They didn't do a very good job driving in runs. Now, in this game, you capitalize on it. You grow from your mistakes and be able to come back and deliver in this one here.
Here comes the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Pilar comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, they need Matt Carpenter to get back on track.
He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
Here's Matt Carpenter. The average on the season sits right at .290 to begin the day. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Throw over to third here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and two runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Runners are at second and third with one down. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time.
There's two pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Ball two.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Delgado over to his left. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. In past meetings with Jay Happ, 1 for 5. Chopped in front of home plate. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Cards forced to settle for 1. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 1, the Jays nothing. Digging in now, Carlos Delgado comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s.
Delgado.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And there's out number 1.
All right, here's how the Cards line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
So striding forward now, Dwayne Johnson. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2-0 pitch on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting sixth, center fielder number 11, Kevin Pillar.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup and the pitch. In the air now, out to left. Grichuk is after it, and that retires the side. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Willie McGee comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Willie McGee.
And a neck-high fastball that time. One-0 count. Here it is. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Here's Jed Jerko now. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. From the stretch, he's running towards second. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. From the belt, the pitch. Weak roller right side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. And I want to talk about the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Look, this guy was a catcher when they drafted him. Moved him to third, and it was basically knock it down and throw the ball across the diamond. But, man, does he have hands now. Able to range from left to right and make the tough play.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. In past meetings with Jay Happ, comes in with 6 hits in 18 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. High pop-up. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9th, pitcher Carlos Martinez.
Digging in, Carlos Martinez. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. McGee is on his way home. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Matt, I think he lost his focus. He's got the pitcher up at the plate. He's got 2 outs. He managed the inning the way he wanted to get there so he could get out of it. And he gives up a base hit here. You can't give up the hit to the pitcher.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Line towards center field. Pilar will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Cardinals 2, the Jays nothing. A great look at the famous Gateway Arch here this afternoon. 630 feet high and a symbol of this great Midwestern city. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
That's never where you want that changeup to be. Up in the zone, he hangs it. You still got away with it because it's still in the ballpark. That ball is one he hits to the moon usually.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's the 1-0 offering now to Tulowitzki. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Right over the middle, knee high.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's a good pitch right there, right on the corner with the fastball. Good job to foul it away with 2 strikes, though.
He'll try again, 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 35, Jay Happ.
The pitcher, Jay Happ, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First delivery to him on the way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
Well, I like that right there. Pulling the bat back. You still got to bunt a strike. That's the one trap that bunters fall into. They think they got to bunt anything. It's not a squeeze bunt. You still have to bunt a strike.
1-0 pitch on the way. Now a bunt attempt here, and a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in to try it again. Aledmus Diaz. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Aledmus Diaz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Orlando Cepeda.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Orlando Cepeda. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
And he swings right through it there. 2-1. The pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Encarnacion is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Ready for another chance. Matt Carpenter. He hit a sac fly earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd.
This is a big out for his confidence. Look, he struggled early. He's got 2 outs right now. He needs this next out, and then he's got a quick 1, 2, 3 inning. It just makes you feel so much better and more confident as you move through the rest of the game.
Now here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Striding in once again, Roberto Alomar. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Roberto Alomar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Sliced hard down the left field line, and he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 0-2, here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. The Scotties on the move. 1 out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far, with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. In there, 2-2.
Well, I don't know what he was sitting on right there, but that's the pitch you want. You're heading the count, and you get a fastball right there, middle in. I don't know. I'd have had to swing at that.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Another payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Carlos Delgado, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, McGee. And that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 2-0. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder, number 55.
Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And the changeup is way low that time. Now here's the pitch. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Into the box, Willie McGee, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 0-1 pitch, and it's grounded foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed. But even better take for him to lay off it because it had a great movement, and he laid off it even with 2 strikes.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Here's Jed Jerko now. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. One and one, here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. That's in there. Base hit. In to score, the runner from third. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He popped out in his first trip.
Molina.
From the stretch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so It'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Sent out to straightaway center field. Pilar's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The pitcher, number 18, Carlos Martinez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Martinez looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Hey, sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Here's Randall Grichuk, as with 2 away he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
From the stretch. Fouled back. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cardinals 4, the Jays nothing. Stepping up to the plate, Dwayne Johnson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Dwayne Johnson.
Into the windup and the pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, third baseman did everything he could on that ball. That ball was just scorched right past him. Laid out, got dirty. I thought for a second he was going to have it. He just couldn't come up with it.
Standing in now, Kevin Pilar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 0-1. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. One and one. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Edwin Encarnacion now 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
None out. Runners at first and second. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed up a little high.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Austin Matthews will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And not in time as the run scores. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third.
Wow, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on third, he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
Second and third here, one man out. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Ready with the 2-0. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Nipped the corner, 2-2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Set to deal on 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Has a look, now the pitch. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Roberto Alomar, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 4, the Blue Jays 2. R.A. Dickey will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
R.A. Dickey.
Digging in once again, Aledmus Diaz. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The shortstop, Aledmus Diaz.
Knuckleball upstairs, dangerous pitch taken for a strike. Hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Orlando Cepeda.
Ready for another shot now. Orlando Cepeda, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. In there, 0-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Ready once again, Matt Carpenter. His prior history versus this arm, 4 for 15. He's taken him deep once. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pillar's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Here's big Aaron Judge. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 1-2 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Again, a 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, you got to like how this inning's starting off. He starts the inning with a pretty high pitch count, and your first guy to the plate makes him work. This is playing right into your hand right now on the offensive side.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 25, Carlos Delgado.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Delgado. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. McGee moves over, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Digging in and looking for more, Stephen Piscotty. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Digging in to try it again. Willie